he came in and did a phenomenal job defensively for us. He made some of the biggest steals to get us back in this game. And then when Vogler fouled out, he had to take over that position and run this game once we got the lead in the last 3 minutes of overtime. And I thought he was if I had to pick besides Brandon, that's the second comment. Brandon's shots were really big. He had another big time three to give us the lead. I think was it tied or down 1 and he had a three and we went up 2. That was a major pressure shot that put the pressure on Denver. And then Josh Williams, to me, played one of the best games in his career because it was a game that we had to win against a team that plays a different brand of ball, and he was a big factor, as big as Brandon has at the moment.
Let's talk a little about defensive play. You mentioned it there earlier, but in the second half, defense just stepped up and pretty much helped to shut Denver down.
You know, I thought we did a good job defensively. They're very hard to guard. Again, we had some experience with this with Sanford for about 5 years, which we couldn't wait to get out of the league that Sanford was in, because it's one of those games that drives you up a wall, and they'll spread you out so much, and you just chase and chase, and they want you to chase. They want you to use all your energy up on offense, and then they want you to get frustrated and hurry up and run down the other end and shoot the ball quick. You know, but our kids did a good job of making sure we got drives to the basket, got to the free throw line, did some really smart things on offense to get ourselves back in the game. And then at the end of the game, it was about the 3-minute mark, it was a timeout, and I think we were down 2. Another mental adjustment that I thought was great for this group tonight. When you're behind the whole game like we were, and you keep catching up and catching up and catching up, and then all of a sudden, boom, your 2-point game, you still think you're trying to catch up. So I told him, you know, I said, look, you got to understand this right now. Normally, we call a timeout when we make that move. I didn't happen not to call it. I think the Denver coach called it, but I was glad he did. Because you want to settle them down and say, there's 3 minutes left in the game. This is a 2-point game. If we were up by 2 with 3 minutes left, we'd be a nervous wreck. That's what they are. This is a 2-point game. It's not a catch-up game anymore. You've already caught up. So now you got to make the adjustment of playing 3 minutes a regular basketball game rather than trying to go all out trying to get yourself back in the game. And I thought that was another point in the game where they really mentally said, wait a minute, we're in a ball game now. We don't have to catch up.